Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Wan Caroline Sasha Ira binti Wadumanan and my student ID is 2023261804. I am from class BA2805E and today I will be presenting my individual assignment for ECO648 Public Finance. The title of my presentation is Government Intervention in Ringgit Depreciation in Malaysia from 2022 from 2024. This issue is analysed from a public finance perspective, focusing on how government policies were used to stabilize the economy and protect society. Between the years 2022 and 2024, Malaysia experienced a significant depreciation of the ringgit, reaching one of its weakest level since the Asian financial crisis. This is a serious economic issue because Malaysia is a highly open economy and depends heavily on imports. When the ringgit depreciates, the cost of imported goods increases, which leads to higher inflation, higher production costs, and increased pressure on government spending. Due to this impact, government intervention become necessary to stabilize the economy and protect the public. The depreciation of the ringgit was caused by both external and domestic factors. Externally, aggressive interest rate hike by the United States, Federal Reserve moved US asset more attractive, causing a capital outflow from the emerging economies like Malaysia. Global geopolitical conflict such as a Russian-Ukraine war and a Middle East tension also increased uncertainty in the global market. Domestically, Malaysia faced a weaker export performance, especially in the electrical and electronic sector, along with a commodity price volatility and the political uncertainty, all of which further weakened the ringgit. Ringgit depreciation is not only a microeconomic issue but also a public finance problem. A weaker currency increased inflation, which arises government spending on the subsidies and public service such as healthcare, infrastructure, and also a food assistance. At the same time, higher spending cuts puts pressure on the government budget and a fiscal deficit. Therefore, stabilizing the ringgit is important to ensure a fiscal sustainability and economic stability. To address a government intervention overview issue, the Malaysian government implemented intervention through the three main approaches. The first one is monetary policy intervention by Bank Negara Malaysia, and the second one is a fiscal policy intervention by the Ministry of the Finance. Third one, structural reform aimed at strengthening the economy in the long run. And these combined approaches help stabilize the currency and reduce economic uncertainty. For the monetary policy intervention, Bank Negara Malaysia play a key role through the monetary policy measure. Between 2022 and 2023, the overnight policy rate was increased from 1.75% to 3% to control inflation and attract the capital inflow. Bank Negara Malaysia also intervened directly in the foreign exchange market to reduce excessive volatility. In addition, measures were taken to monitor offshore ringgit trading to prevent speculative activity that could further weaken the currency. From the fiscal perspective, the Ministry of Finance implemented targeted measures to reduce inflationary pressure. One key policy was the shift from the blanket subsidy to targeted subsidies such as a Budi Madani diesel subsidy program. The government also reduced import duty on essential goods and implemented price control mechanism to protect consumer. This measure helped manage public spending while still supporting vulnerable households. And in addition, in a short-term policy, the government introduced long-term structural reform to the strengthening economic fundamentals. These include initiatives such as the Madani Economy Framework, Industrial Master Plan 2030, and the Energy Transition Roadmap, and the focus is on export diversification, productivity improvement, and attracting high-quality investment. Government intervention had important implications for both public finance and society. In the short term, government spending increased due to the subsidy and stabilization measure and the placing pressure on the national budget. However, targeted subsidy improved spending efficiency and reduced fiscal leakage. For society, this intervention helped to protect low and a middle-income household from rising living costs, stabilize inflation, and supported business confidence. In the conclusion, the depreciation of the ringgit between 2022 and 2024 created serious challenges for the measure, especially in the terms of inflation and public finance. The government responded effectively through the monetary policy, fiscal support, and structural reform, which helps stabilize the currency and protect the society. Although this policy increased short-term government spending, and they were necessary to strengthen the economic resilience and restore the confidence in the economy. So that's all from me. Thank you.